Aloha! Welcome to the backup camera from this morning's class, Contemporary Ballet Barre. This will be kind of a side angle of everything, and it's maybe framed a little bit differently, but I've created it because usually Instagram doesn't allow me to maintain a replay. So I hope you enjoy this class. I hope you use this as a resource to continue inspiring yourself to think about ballet in a different way and recognize it as not just like a little box, but as an open opportunity, a springboard to really explore new ways of moving within classical technique and also within the contemporary expressions of it. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the replay of class and that you get nice and sweaty and that you struggle as much as I did, and I will see you on the other side. Enjoy. I now do a method with the chair so that I'm always facing the camera so that you don't get confused, but also I can see if you get paused. So if that happens, just know that we are going to restart the broadcast if we get paused. And then I just started actually my backup camera so that if Instagram decides, as it often does, to boot the replay, I will at least have an option for you that is a little bit off to the side behind the scenes. So just another quick recap for anybody that is going to join us in just a minute. You can be more loose with your technique in this class, but don't forsake it. Use it instead as a springboard for creativity and keep the integrity of your body intact as far as what you've been trained to do classically, but feel free to explore maybe a little bit deeper into the curves and the shapes of what I'm going to give. We're going to do a very quick warm-up for our body, and I really want you immediately to step into the possibilities of your own flexibility, your own strength, your own creativity. So don't think you need to match this exactly the way that I give it. So for the sake of not confusing you, I'm not going to turn all the way to face my bar. I'm just going to face straight side. And then whenever you're facing the side of your bar, so your hand is on the bar, I'll be slightly on the diagonal so that you can see a little bit the structure of what's going on. So you'll start by facing your bar, roll your head, take the same side that you just rolled the head on and get the quads going. Then we're going to take the leg you have up and we're going to send it back. So for just a moment I'm going to be facing back. And you're going to take a big scoop of your arm. My front leg is turned out. My back leg is actually in parallel. And we'll take a Horton style release forward. We're going to recover up for a moment, then melt it back down again, and you'll lean away from your bar. Then peel. You can actually flip your hand over if you want. Peel the bar away from you to bring it into first position. So you're going to watch this once from the back, and then I'll do it once from the front. You'll take plie, and then you're going to pull the pelvis underneath. So it looks like this, underneath, so it's under rotated, under curved, yeah. And then you're going to bounce the rib cage off of the pelvis. So it's 1 and a 2, again 3 and a 4. It's a very weird feeling. We're just trying to figure out how the pelvis can actually catalyze movement in the upper body. Then we'll take plie for starch and rise. Stay, 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 stay. Lower. From here, I want you to take parallel, flat back, plie, really let it curve and melt, open up, and then lead yourself back to the bar. And we'll do everything on the other side. It's very short. Roll your head around, stretch your quads, send it back so you're turned out, turned in. Big stretch forward, push off, feel the foot on the floor. Recover, big stretch side to fan open the rib cage, and then you can take that soft press to feel like you're carving energetic space for yourself. Down and up, down and up, down for starch, hold, 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 melt and parallel, flat back forward, recover, melt back to the bar. Yeah, so however this goes for you, please don't stress. It's a warm-up, and really all of class is going to be kind of different than you're used to doing in ballet. So if it's foreign, that's fine. Just rock it out, okay? Go ahead and face your bar, and let's get started. I'm going to have my arm at my side, both of your arms on your bar. Roll the head. Catch. Find your quads. Hold. And melt. Send it back. Parallel, turned out. Release. push the floor away and back down. Hold. Carve that space. We take plie, bounce off of the pelvis. Plie, bounce off the pelvis. Plie forced arch. Lower parallel over, flat back. You can expand the rib cage and melt back to your bar. Other side. Pull it back. Send it behind you. Parallel, rotated front. Push off, melt, and away. And carve. Breathe, plie, bounce off. Plie, bounce off. And now forced arch. Rise, hold. Don't touch the bar. Resist as you lower. Parallel. Inhale, melt. And back to your bar. Soft. Good. Shake it off. That was hopefully a nice little just kind of like get your body moving, warm it up. Yeah. I have lots of cozy items on today because my body is so tight. I've been dancing on tile a lot, so it really does start to get to you to not be on a sprung floor, and everything is feeling it. So my apologies if you can't see quite everything that's going on. So let's go into some plies here. Remember that when you plie, you want to engage in the muscles, not dropping in and out of the joints. Dropping in and out of the joints is actually a really negative way to do a plie, regardless of what technique you're doing, whether that's one of the many styles of classical or contemporary. Even in exercises in modern where you're dropping in as opposed to resisting down, you still would control the pelvic floor and use larger muscle sets as opposed to relying on like the joints and the knees, right? So let's begin in first position. We're going to take, breathe, 6, 7, and 8. First plie, contract over the top. Then recover. Second plie, carve the hand up as you lift your chest in gratitude. Flip the wrist over, grand plie, reverse your arm. You may tilt in the clavicles if you like. It's contemporary, yes? And then we take back to parallel again, arm fifth high, and plie. We're going to then melt as we roll up. Keep your knees over your arch again. And rotate, expand, a la seconde. We take the same thing, contract, recover, lift, recover. But the grand is a little bit different. We're going to go down, and then on the way up, we're going to shift our weight into cambrai. Don't let your hip come up with you, but rather think, how can I really disconnect my top from my bottom and reach away from my pelvis? Recover up, and then we're going to take our arms pressing out into like a high V structure as you rise. Expand, 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 melt, and straight to fifth. Demi-regular, demi-contract. Grand plie, reverse your arm. Continue the feeling as you cambrai devant, rotated. Cambrai back. You may also choose to take your arm in front if you like. And then we'll sous-sus. Hold, 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 hold. Ta-da! You will have made it. Yes? Okay. Let's do it. Don't stress if you didn't catch the whole combo. Make it up. Nobody's there. No one will know. Only you. So, have some fun. And it looks like in my notes, yeah, we finish right after that and then we start over for the second side. So I'll go ahead and move my handy dandy chair, which many of you just watched in the Why We Move performance. I swear this chair goes everywhere. And just stay here for a moment and breathe. Inhale. Over. curve up. Down. Heels forward. And breathe. Breathe. Roll up. Rotate. And opposite, calm down. Contract. Lift it up. Regular arm, add a cambrai on the recovery, 2, and shift. Beautiful. From here, pressing away. Expand your energy. Down. And cover. 5th, regular demi. Contract. Reverse the arm grand plie. Cambrai devant. Scoop it up. Really focus your eyes in one place. Root through your legs into the ground. Finish. Breathe. Beautiful, everyone. Turn to the other side. Take your first position. Lift your chest. Grand, reverse your arm. Continue as if your arms and heels are attached. And forward. Little bend, roll up. Spiral the femurs. Expand. And adjust if you need to. Contract. Allow yourself to enjoy the movement. And down. Cambrai. And press. Breath. Down. Squeeze. Contract. Squeeze. Grand. Release the arm over. Cambrai. I'll give you the alternative arm this time. Take it in front. Make sure both shoulders are equal. And up, Susu. Stay there. Do not come down. Maintain the hold. Stay, stay, stay. Stay, stay, stay. I'm gonna ditch my cozies here so you can see what's going on. Okay. Let me review my combo really fast. I just want to make sure I give it to you in correct meter. So the first part of this is going to go front, side, and back. Oh, good thing I checked. I would have forgot the cambrai. I still might. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do here, we're going to begin in 5th position. You're going to take tendu devant, come over the top. So I'm in a nice contracted position. I'll go ahead and do this one facing straight side so you can see what's going on. And my heel is forward. Then I rebound to create a very slight dégagé. À la seconde, contract, slight dégagé, squeeze. Derrière, contract. Open that back knee like hardcore. Slight dégagé and squeeze. Then to the front. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We breathe and cambre all the way front, all the way recover. You'll reverse the whole thing. So back, contract and up, side, contract and up, front, contract and up. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back, cambre to the back, okay? From there, make sure I have this. Yes, okay. From there, we're gonna play to the side. So you will have just done all these guys, a little stretch, and now you're gonna take 16 side. I'm gonna turn on the diagonal so you can see the tilt in my collarbones. You're going to take, allowing a tilt. Allow everything to move. And then reverse, same thing. Allow there to be a tilting action, right? We normally don't get to do that. That's like something that's kind of off the charts a little bit. Normally you'd have to stay very square. Don't. It's contemporary bar, okay? So go ahead and do that, and then you'll take it back in, and we'll face on the croisé to the bar, retiré, inside leg back, hold, 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 sous-sus, and then as you gather up retiré devant, you're going to gather your arm with you. So everything is going to come up the top to join you, okay? So let's get started. Tendu, forced arch, contract, little dégagé, recover. I have no DJ, so I have to always start it at the end of the last song. It's very awkward. All right, I'll do this one half and half, so partly facing this way. Side. Squeeze. Four devant. 1. Cambre. And back. Lift. Squeeze. Side. Four inside leg, back. Cambre, back. Shift, and reverse. Croisé into your bar, pick up your retiré back. Don't lean back. And now when you do this one, draw it up with the arm. Ignore the music, find your balance. And second side. Here we go. Four. Cambre. Back. Contract. Really open this back knee. Push. Same thing side and front again. Contract. Back knee. 4. 2. Reverse. And inside leg back. Go ahead and turn croisé to face your bar. Hold, hold, hold. I'm going to check on the next combo. Just been staying in where cozies land because my back's been killing me. Too much time on the tile. Susu. Pick up your front leg. Find it, find it, find it. Do not come down. No cheating allowed, please. Hold, hold, hold. Remember, melt the ribs, melt the back equally. And now bring it through Susu Blossom and finish. Even if you screwed up, always finish with confidence, with clarity. Articulate through your body. Okay, let's take a little bit faster tendu dégagé. So en croix, we're gonna have a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you're gonna be contracting as you flex the leg front and then extending it, turning in, turning out, and your arm is gonna match. I will demonstrate this. I just know some people are auditory learners. And then we'll take the same thing side, the same thing back, the same thing side. And then you'll have dégagé, dégagé, and a little tendu, fendu, cambré. Inside leg back, dégagé, dégagé, tendu, fendu, dégagé, dégagé, tendu, fendu, dégagé, dégagé, tendu, fendu. From there, we're gonna finish it off. Let's go ahead and take, this is like my least favorite balance on the planet, but that little tiny low 45-degree à la seconde, let's try to hold it. I can very rarely actually hold it, but I think we should all try. And then we will just take Susu, soutenu, and it looks like, if I'm checking my music here, looks like the music repeats and we start over. So, for those of you not auditory learners that need to see it, I will do it for you. You have dégagé, dégagé, and flex. So there's a mild contraction happening here, flexed palm, flexed foot. And then extend through your hand and your foot. We'll turn in with our shoulder and our leg, out, and squeeze. Same thing side, dégagé, dégagé, flex, tendu, turn in, turn out, and squeeze. To the back, dégagé, dégagé. This is the hard one, right? So when you take the flex, this one will feel very like, oh, what is it going on here? And extend. Do your best not to hunch in, but really make sure that it's coming under the rib cage. Extend, turn in, turn out, and squeeze. Repeat side. Part B, we have a 1 and 2 and release, squeeze. A 1 and 2, release, squeeze. Side, 2, release. Side, 2, release. Always like, ooh, pulling around on the bar. Come up. We'll take a very tiny pas de cheval side and we'll attempt to hold, 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 hold as long as we can. And then Susu, soutenu for the other side. So, I don't think there's any big notes to give here, just that you need to maintain the integrity of your contraction. That's the big thing. And then articulate through your feet, right? So here we go. Eternal Flame, there it is. The bangles. We're doing all like pop covers today. It's kind of fun. So, here we go. Contract. Extend. Hold. Turn in. Try not to change anything else. Out. And squeeze. Breathe. 2. Contract. Extend through the fingers and the toes. Turn in. Turn out. Tendu. Squeeze. Feel your bum. Go together. Yes. Boom. Boom. Contract. Extend, hold, turn in and out, tendu, melt your foot like it's licking the floor. contract, extend, hold, turn in, turn out, and squeeze. Dégagé, dégagé, fendu. Up, arm, 1, 2, release, in, side, up, small balance, hold, stay, stay, stay. Do not come down. Don't come down. Hold it. Susu. Sutanu. I was wrong. We have music. And second side. We release. Contract. Extend. In. Out. Tendu. Squeeze. Now you can see I'm flexing my foot, pointing through the ankles, yes? In, out, tendu, squeeze, contract, point through your fingertips, in, out. It's a very weird feeling, yes? And in, out, tendu, squeeze, draw it up the body, down, really let it go, reverse, down, really think, reach, 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 yes, release. Draw it up. Little pushable. Find it. Finish. However you want to. Shake out your legs. I find slow combos like that to be so much harder than the ones where I can just like throw those legs out, you know what I mean? So be aware. You're not the only one who's probably like, oh, this is so much harder. Oh, and you know what? I think it was supposed to be 4 tendus instead of 2 slow ones. So I did make it harder, sorry. So let's take a rond de jambe. Just trying to double check it here. Extend to flex. Close. You'll see there's lots of weird flexing and stretching of the feet throughout this. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot. Alrighty. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm officially more sore now than I was like a couple weeks into quarantine for sure. So we have from 5th. We'll take over the top and release. A little bit smaller. More like an echo of what you just did. And the arm is lifted. Then it breathes. 2. Keep going for leg 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? From there, we're going to take it forward, contract attitude. Then you're going to stretch, flex, and cloche. We will take attitude low jeté battement, attitude higher jeté battement, attitude throw it, and melt to reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just an echo of what you did. Then arm, 2. Lord knows, Instagram will not save half the time. So 1 and 2. And then the third one, really think from the attitude that you just toss it. A jeté means to toss. So legitimately toss your leg, right? And toss your leg, okay? From here, let me see if we have time for a stretch. I don't think we do. Nope. So if you need, I will just go ahead and pause it between the two sides. We'll just take a quick little stretch out for our bodies. So let's do some rond de jambes. Here we go. Remember to be patient and kind with your body. Understand that you're probably on weird flooring surface stuff, right? That you're probably dealing with like a rickety chair like I am. A lot of us haven't been doing a lot of cardio stuff, so we're probably tired sooner. I personally am feeling it a lot in my ankles and in my lower back that I haven't been on a sprung floor. So be patient with yourself, and if you have to stop at any time and stretch or lower the legs, do that and do it with dignity and let your body just extend at whatever level feels appropriate for this time in your life, okay? So here we go. Don't use it as an excuse though. Try not to just cop out, right? Take this. Down. Really let it go. You can release. Echo. 1. Accent. Attitude. Contract. Flex, extend. And 3, 1, toss, hold. 2, toss, hold. And 3, toss, feel it. And melt. Echo. Arm up. You can tilt the collarbones if you want. Attitude. Flex. Hold. 1. Toss. Hold. 2. Toss. Hold. Make it big. I lied. Looks like there's music. So let's take a big stretch all the way down. Let's take a big lunge. Shift behind your leg. Come to the center. Dump it out. Woo! Trying to fall over. Dump it out the center. Shift, high point in the hips, melt over. Plie, roll up. You can take your hands on the back if you want. Shake it off. Give yourself some gentle circles for a moment in your body. So just let everything get loose. In classical, we're usually a lot more rigid, right? So when we're approaching it from a contemporary mindset, you have to actually be willing to explore a little bit and to kind of keep the good stuff there, but not be afraid to explore, okay? So let's take, I just figured out why. It was because I repeated the same song. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's do it with the correct song now on the second side. And you'll be like, oh, that fits better. I was wondering the whole time, I'm like, this is really off meter, but whatever. So, as you can tell, I'm a little tired this morning. So let's do the second side with the correct music. Quarantine 101. Remember which song you used for what. Here we go. It'll be like a whole different experience now on the second side. Here we go. From fifth. Now we get Offenbach. Much better. Feels better already. One. Accent. Contract. One, off, hold, 2, off, hold, Big one. Hold and bring it under. Melt through the phrase. 6, 7, echo. 8, here we go. Attitude. 2, let it be weightless, like water takes your leg. Good. And in the brief amount of time we now have, take a stretch. Switch. In. Roll it up. Whew. Yeah, that's much better with the correct music. So, let's move forward. I was laughing while I was putting this class together because I was thinking, this is going to be more torturous for me than for anyone else because I'm going to be outside and it's going to be hot and I'm the only one who has to do it full out because I'm demonstrating. So do me a favor right now, and if you haven't been dancing full out, start so that I can feel your energy with me as we're going. And let's go ahead and crush out some fondues. So fondue, as you know, means to melt, right? But when we melt in a fondue, we don't want to collapse. That's a different feeling, and it certainly has a different interpretation by your audience. So as we do this now, I want you instead to think of not collapsing, but negating gravity as you go down, right? So there's this constant up as you enter down. So we'll take fondue, 2. Pick it up, 2. Fondue, 2. This is very slow. Extend out. From here, this is a hard one and this is going to be very frustrating for some of you. You're going to carry it side as you fondue and you're going to fight not to collapse in your upper body or to run away from your leg. Those are the #1 mistakes I see. So just choose right now not to commit those terrible crimes. Yeah, so we're here. Fondue, stay connected, okay? Then we're going to take it actually from the top. We're going to fold it in. So we're going to go enveloppe. We're going to melt it back. You're actually going to go onto the ball of your foot, which is totally weird. And you're going to curtsy squat. Your arm is going to take a soft, watery motion. And then it's going to gather and present a tendu, where you get to kind of go and look away from what you're doing. Then you'll gather it up underneath you for the reversal. Fondue, and it's not exactly the same. Extend. You're going to cloche. Up, grand rond de jambe, shift into a little penché, recover, and then we're going to take underneath. So just to recap what happened there, my inside leg does a little coupe to pass to the back. I'll take cambre side over my tendu, back around, and then I'm going to scoop it up into a tiny baby attitude. I'm going to rise up, and in your mind, you're going to visualize while you hold this position what it would be like if you were turning. So how can you be finding this sort of spiraling quality, right? What if you were turning the other way? How would you fight to actually stay on your own plumb line and to carve, right? And that's what you're going to think about while you balance. So you may want to kind of release your head a little bit, knowing you'd have to spot. Then we're going to take from that position, we're going to kind of crank it up, and we're going to take our front arm and we're going to carve it in space. And we're going to create a more abstract position. So we're here. You're going to lift and you're going to curve. Now, again, this is a contemporary bar, so it's a little bit different than you're used to doing. Curve, and then see if you can release. You can see my back arm is actually lifted. Yeah. And then you can take arabesque, if your back will handle it, hold it at the same height, close it in, turn around, second side. So it's kind of a gnarly combo. It's a little bit much, but I do believe you can all do it and that you will do it beautifully. So let's do it together. Roll in this together. And just remember, your body's your own. Doesn't need to look like mine, doesn't need to look like anything you grew up thinking it should look like. This is about how it feels, not how it looks. If it doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel right, then it doesn't matter if it's perfect and beautiful, because the soul will be sucked right out of it, right? So find some passion, find some reason for what you're doing. Here we go. I'm going to start on this side so that it looks like the left hand on the bar for you. Or no, it'll look like the right. Oh well. I don't think this is at full volume. Oh, it is. Okay, it just starts really quiet, guys. FYI. Here we go. Fondue. Keep lifting against gravity. Draw it up. Retiré. Heel forward. Carry. In. Fold. And recover. 2. Feel like you're engaging with your environment. Fondue. Extend. Arabesque. Cloche. Grand rond de jambe. Let it take you down to a penché. In. Shift. Breathe. Gather it up. Now remember what I said about feeling like you could turn. So lots of opposition. Now from here, release. Carve. Take it, arabesque. Su-su. Su-to-nu. I'm gonna have some weird habits after quarantine. I'm gonna go to Su-nu and I'm gonna like try to move my chair. And fond. 2. Squeeze. 2. Breathe. Let it go. And melt forward. Rotate. And look back. Yeah. Here we go. Inside. Adjust. Yeah. Almost lost it. Carve. Take your back arm. See if you can maintain that balance. Su-to-nu. Finish. And let's take our right split. Melt down however suits your body today. Cross it over, get a nice stretch for your glutes. Second side for your split. If you're looking for more conditioning, I've been offering classes, but Miss Janae is also doing classes on her Miss Janae's choreo page. So you could get some really good conditioning moments out of hers as well. So make sure you're staying connected, guys. push, melt. And let's just finish it off with our legs in all seconde. I'm very tight today, so I'm not going to really push for a split or even anything close to it. Just melt forward. Good. Use the abdominals to close the legs, never muscling it from the hip flexors. All right, so let's grand battement, shall we? All right. This is kind of fun. So I haven't really mentioned anything about the composer yet, but I think it's very important. Soren Beebe lives in Denmark, and I contacted him at the beginning of the whole COVID craziness, and I said, look, I'm on a weird platform now. I now have to do online classes, and I'm concerned about copyright. Is there any way that I could get permission to use your music? And he was beyond gracious and gave us actually full release to use his music for free classes like this. I was blown away. I'm like, for real, I can just use it? And he said if I ever do a monetized platform, we can shift it over into like a trust-based thing where I can be buying a yearly license. And I was just really struck that such an incredible pianist who's really been very heavily trained in how to accompany ballet and other dance classes was willing to just give his work like that. It really blew my mind. So I purchased the album that we were just dancing to, and it has a really nice flow of pop songs being used. And then he's actually got an alias that he's using as well, Peter James, which I thought was funny. I'm like, okay. And he did another song, which I thought all of my dancers... Hello, welcome back. All of my dancers from Kona Dance would dig, because I know that they're Billie Eilish fans. So we're going to dance to a cover of Lovely that's being recreated kind of in an adagio pattern, but we're going to use it for grandmama. And he really did a wonderful job, and it's not on Spotify because they already have a lot of covers of that song. So you can actually go to Soren Beebe's website and see lots of amazing albums for contemporary ballet, tap, jazz, all kinds of different classes. So there's my kind of throw it out there, make sure you know the composer that you dance to, because without the music, you're missing a very intimate element of what really drives the combinations and also how you execute them, right? So for grand battement today, we're going to take big one to the front, a 1 and squeeze, a 2 and squeeze, a 3 and squeeze, quick développé. So don't muscle that développé, just blah, let it go. All seconde, 1 and squeeze, 2 and squeeze. Number 3 is gonna melt into a tire-bouchon from underneath. It should feel very like, woo, buoyant, yes? Then to the back, same thing, 1, 2, 3, quick développé, a la seconde, same thing. 1, 2, 3, tire-bouchon, and let it carry you up onto relevé, soutenu, or in my case, quick chair swap, and we'll do the other side. So I'm doing the chair thing now because I found it gave me a lot more mobility actually for teaching. I've been using the lanai railings, and it was not working out. I was really struggling. So let's do some grand battement. Remember to use your foot on the floor. Yeah, yes, it's all of that kinetic energy from the earth that's giving you the ability to lift from the back of your body, not muscling from the front. So let's rock it out. Be patient with your body, be patient with yourself. Here we go. Music, thought it was starting. And squeeze, 2, squeeze, développé, all seconde, tire-bouchon, back, développé, side, squeeze, tire-bouchon, soutenu and go, squeeze, Take the arms you like. I didn't give any. Very nice. All right, so to end class, because I'm a big fat meanie, we're gonna do some elevays to this song. So, face your bar. Standing, take one leg. Make sure you stay lined up, hold under. Here we go. Rising up, 2, 3, hold. Melt those shoulders back, soft, soft, connected, connected. Up. Lengthen your psoas in the standing leg. Don't sit into your hip. When we reach the top, switch legs now. Shoop. Lift from your quads and your calves. Push the floor away. Feel the engagement underneath you. One more. Up, switch, calf stretch. It was a little one. It was not so bad. Some of you have done it with me where it's like really, really brutal. And stretch, bend the back leg, because remember your calf is made of 2 muscles really melted together in concert. So you have your gastrocnemius and your soleus, and you need to make sure that you're actually offering an appropriate stretch for both muscles. Stretch. Cross it over. Final thing, we're going to let go. So I just want you to roll your head. Roll it the other way. Try to just sponge out all the thoughts. Let them go. And now standing tall with the chest expanded. Take a deep breath in your nose. Let it out your mouth. And we're going to do that 2 more times, and I'm going to coach you through letting some of that stuff that was maybe not so positive from class go. So as you noticed, close your eyes, stand tall. I mess up all over the place. I mess up the combos, I'll play the wrong music sometimes, my body is struggling, I'm feeling sore, I'm having to use cozies to keep certain areas warmer. So you're not the only one. You're not the only one who makes mistakes. And those mistakes are not like sins. It's not a moral issue. They're just mistakes, and they're things that can be fertile soil for growth and development as a dancer and as a human being. So right now, I want you in your mind and in your heart, you can just stay standing, to picture the biggest mistake you feel you've made as a dancer. And that is a tall order. I have many, but I'm sure I can hone it down to 1. Pick your largest mistake. And I want you to see it as a seed. Place the seed in your hand. Visualize this mistake. Take a deep breath and softly blow on the seed and turn it green. And now I want you to hold it in front of yourself. This may seem like a weird exercise, but it's very important. And I want you to watch this seed in your mind of your biggest failure, your biggest mistake. I want you to see it sprout. See a small new life begin to form. And now take this sprouting seed, this new opportunity, and I want you to dissolve it into yourself. Close your eyes, take another deep breath, and now visualize your entire body growing up to become a beautiful tree, and you're bearing beautiful fruit. This is how you use your mistakes. They're what help you to bear honest, genuine fruit in the future, should you take the time to restore how you feel about it. If you just let it be a bad seed and you plant it, big nasty trees grow. So every time after ballet class, take a moment and stop and dial it back into just the class and see if you can find one failure to return into fertile soil and into a seed that you want to plant. that's all I have for you today. I love you so much. I think you did a wonderful job just hanging in there, staying with me. I love you, I love you, I love you. And Kona Dance and Performing Arts loves and misses you too. And that's why we're here offering these free classes. So if you can and you'd like to, please donate to the studio. Continue to support us all as we're walking through this season. You can follow my Instagram at Katy, Katy_Raczkowski, Raczkowski. I'm all over the place. I just produced a big show, Why We Move, a digital collaborative performance. You can see the hot link probably somewhere on the page if you want to go find it. We had like over 700 views, so cool. So continue searching out those opportunities. I believe there might be a replay for Prince Dance Institute's Zoom Out show as well. That was really cool that I attended this weekend. And one of our dancers from Kona Dance was in that too. So keep like really pushing into the community to find ways to keep staying connected to each other. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on here and teach, and I will see you in the next class. Tune in later for a project prompt, and don't be shy. All the things that you have to offer will be welcome and appreciated. So join me in a little bit. Okay, so you did it, and you're sweaty, and you're probably semi-miserable, and that is okay. I hope you made it through the short meditation, and that you're feeling some deep approval of yourself. I know that can be very hard to manage, and I just want to encourage you to continue taking class at whatever level, from wherever you can get it. Take everything with a grain of salt, knowing that not every single motion is going to make sense or work for your body. So take it all and then express it your way. And I look forward to our next class together. Thank you so much, as always, for staying connected with me. And I hope we can take another class together sometime maybe this week. Aloha.